G'day, hi, welcome. All right, I have harvested this one and this one, and I need 20 more. I'm getting there. All right, here's some news I got going. I don't know how much news it actually is, but so far I got two guys. One as of yesterday. My friend Sean, I talked to. I don't see him that often, but you probably see him on the channel once or twice before. It's the Nice Snob guy. Oh, not on this channel, on my other channel. Sorry, this is kind of I keep forgetting this is a new channel, sort of, in a sense. But anyway, I was talking about varmint rifles, and I told him what I got, you know, for trade. This guy, his dad's an outfitter. He's guided hunts for bears, wolves. We get a ton of Americans come up here, and from Pennsylvania and all, Maine and all that. Some as far as Texas. Yeah, I know, this far north. But the hunting's good up here for the bears and stuff like that. So, especially the people from Pennsylvania, they just love it up here. But anyway, he knows quite a few guys in the hunting arena, so to speak, and like me, like like over here in Quebec, like nobody hardly at all shoots varmint calibers. Deer, bear, moose, that's kind of the hunter's forte. Everybody else has just used 22s for rodent control and stuff like that, close by. Right, but you go out west, like everybody's got a 243 or a 22 250, which I'm kind of fancying the 22 250, but I think it's going to be too much for wolf and coyote. I think it's just going to make a mess of them. I need a fur gun, so I think the 223 would be the more sensible choice. I don't want any rimfire stuff, obviously, like 17 or whatever. I want center fire, so the 222 Remington mag, 223 is the most common sense one because of the duality of that cartridge, being a prepper cartridge, being a you know, a good varmint caliber, an excellent varmint caliber, good availability even in my neck of the woods. But the thing is more guys are getting into the wolf and coyote hunting in my area. It's more younger guys, like, well, if you want to call me young at 46, but you know, like the boomers, they don't care about wolves and the coyotes hunting hardly at all, right? In my neck of the woods, to them it's just a waste. If they're not going to eat it, they don't shoot at it, right? Although they'll bitch and whine how there's too many wolves, they never want to go out and hunt them, lazy bastards. But I'm just kidding. In general, no, it's varmint calibers are not really popular in my area, but they are starting. Like 223 is a good target caliber. So the advantage you have there, we've had this discussion before. Aha. Try to get that snow down my back now. Come at me, bro. Anyway, so bottom line is that he knows a guy, probably has a 22. There's two of them both. I think they both guys have 223s, and they might be guys of interest. I'm not saying they're interested. It's just, well, the only guy I know that shoots varmint, he has a rifle. He'd probably, you know, probably has a couple of them. He'd probably, you know, trade with you. And that's what I'm hoping for. So, because my big, heavy, bad 308. I mean, I thought about it. The best time to hunt is going to be late February, early March for hunting wise, because that's when all the wolves kick the pups from the den, so to speak. And that's when you're more likely to get a shot at one. Plus, it's also when they're teaching the new pups how to kill. And again, you're going to find more deer carcasses, more likely to get a shot at one. And plus, they're in the mate, so you're more likely to get a shot at one. So the goal is to have it for then. But if not, I'll have to use my 308. Who knows, maybe the 308 with a 110 grainer might be okay. Because ammunition is really what dictates, you know, not so much the entrance wound, but the exit wound, you know what I mean? And I don't want to blow them apart. I just want to get me some fur. Try not to die here. All right, so I'm going to check, see if there's any. Speaking of fur, we're going to check to see if there's some fur here today. Now, it's a little bit on the mild spell with the wind, but the wind's cold, so nothing there. Getting my beaver blitzkrieg ready. Good idea to always monitor your ice. That's good ice there. Alrighty. Knock knock, guys. They're like, who the hell's climbing on our roof all the time? Must be a handsome trapper guy. This guy. So nothing. Phooey. So I'm just gonna have another gander at this. But anyway, yeah, if I'm lucky, I'll get a varmint cartridge caliber. And yeah, so I'd like to get I don't trust it. I'm gonna have to bust like most of this here. My hunch is I got an entrance there, and the other entrance is probably somewhere around on this side. So I don't think there's anything on the back side. If there is, it's right there, most likely because of the thin spot of the ice there. But it's hard to tell with these little buggers going around. That said, I don't know how deep the water is here either. Like if it's not that deep, then I'll get a little more brave with it. But I'm gonna do like a test depth at the shoreline. If it's just like, okay, knee deep, not so bad. But I mean, right there, it could be 20 feet. You don't know, right? You know, it could be like that. Like it's not a straight V to the center type of thing. Center could be shallow enough to walk in, and then, mind you, usually when you see now mind you, a lot of this stuff is brush that they brought in, so you know, you can see all the feeding station there, but some of that stuff indicates that it's probably not that deep right there, which is good. And until I know that, that's why, like, again, on your spring scout, you can know all this stuff, so you're not as I've talked about the ice many times and whatever, so you're not as skittish with it, and you can be safer, but it also gives you more opportunities. Nice axe. Nice axe. So anyway, yeah, if I can get a good varmint caliber, I will try to do that, trade my crossbow for it. And it might be a tough sell, but again, I've got no cash to do anything, but that's what I need, is a good varmint caliber. I think I've settled on the 223. It's not the best caliber in the world for varmint, but you know, there's no there's no shortage of fur that has been taken with 223, so I'm not going to say it's not a good caliber at all. Like, I mean, it's a very good caliber. So can I take this one just to get it out of here? Yeah, I could do that. So that, anyway, that's kind of the news I got. So I got two guys searching for me anyway, so hopefully I come up with something soon. There you go. I'm going to take this back home with me. And maybe that one too. Yeah.